rock and roll.
Okay, I'd like to call the meeting of Monday, August 11th. Please rise for reflection and pledge of allegiance. Dear Lord, thank you for enabling us to gather here this evening to conduct the people's business. Help us to hear what is presented, to make sound choices, and to share the things that will benefit all of us here in Castle Shannon. Help us to manage and solve the various challenges that we face as a community. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please. Here.
Here.
William Oates.
Here.
James Tyler.
Here.
Kevin Brennan.
Present.
Jeremy is absent, and Paul Coffey.
Here.
Mayor Baumgarten.
Here.
Eileen O'Malley is absent. Michael Foot.
Here.
Dennis Biondo.
Here.
Ken Truber. Paul Bittmeyer.
Here.
Jason Stanton, engineer.
Okay, thank you. An executive session was held this evening at 6 p.m. for the purpose of collecting information or educating the HT members about issues. Are there any revisions or additions to the agenda? There being none, we have a public comment on agenda items section. If anybody wants to comment on agenda items, please come to the podium, state your name and address. There being no one to comment, we're going to recess to enter into a conditional use hearing. So I need a motion to recess council business meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. So we have a,
This is the time set for a hearing on a conditional use application of Kathy Long related to property at 951 Killarney. The conditional use is a use that is permitted in the borough in certain districts as a conditional use, meaning it has to go to the planning commission for recommendation and then come to council for consideration before the use can be approved. Planning commission did meet last month and made their recommendation. They recommended approval. My suggestion is that we have Paul give a summary of where the property is and what the proposed use is. And I see the applicant is here and she can explain what it is that she is asking. And then open it up for the public to ask questions, and of course council members can ask questions. And at the end of the hearing, if you're so inclined, you can approve or deny the use. If the use is suggested to be approved, there are certain conditions that the staff is recommending, and you can go through those. So if that's okay. We'll ask Paul to kind of explain where the property is, what's the proposed use.
Kathy Long, she wants to open a dance and chair establishment, 951 Killarney Drive, formerly the GI Plumbing Establishment. And as Dennis said, there's no conditions from the Planning Commission, but it is a mixed-use building. She intends on using it for something in the future. Other than that, I don't know much more to put into it.
If we could have the applicant describe what the proposed use is, when she'd like to open, those kinds of things, if that's okay.
Yeah.
We're going to come up and podium.
I'm Kathy Long. Right now, we have our businesses on Sawmill Run, right across from Brookline Boulevard. We're at the intersection right there, so we were looking to try and get out of the city and get into more of a community. So we just do all-star cheerleading. We have Mount Lebanon school cheerleaders. We have Baldwin cheerleaders. We're going with Keystone Oaks now. So they come to our facility. Outside of people too. People come from West Virginia to train with us, up to Granbury, all over the area. Then they train out of the gym, but all of our events we go to are, the convention center or other states that we go to compete at. So it's mainly just a training facility for all-star cheer and dance.
Okay, any questions?
Yeah, just a few. So you would not have any public events there?
No,
That was a concern at the planning commission, that there would be no
no, we don't hold any of that.
only events there. And do you have any idea what future uses you might want to make of the building?
Possibly there's some office space, but if somebody needs to rent an office space here or there during the day, we mainly run at night once the kids are out of school. But we have, the building sits empty all day long until kids get there after school. So if somebody wanted to rent an office space that we have available, or the facility itself, a yoga instructor or somebody like that to come in to use the space.
I get a question. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So the building is like two parts. There was what was a retail part and then the warehouse. Where would you be doing your training? Would it be in the warehouse area?
The whole building.
The whole building.
Our floors are 54 by 42, so it's wide open span. So we would have like 2 floors there. One would be in the smaller section, and that would be for our younger kids, like 3 to 10 years old, would fit in the smaller section. And then our more advanced kids would be in the back part.
And that would leave room then for office space?
Yeah, the way the offices are, there's like an L shape in the building. So we mapped it out so that we could fit 2 full floors plus more of our equipment there.
Okay. And when you're saying 2 whole floors, you mean like
Cheer
a dance
floors,
floor?
like, yeah, if you could think of like a gymnastics floor.
How about the parking? Any situation
Right now,
about
we don't
that?
have much parking right now. So we don't even, at our current location, have a lobby or anything, and all of ours is just drop off and pick up. So all of our parents drop off and they go about their business and they come back.
What hours will you operate or your system?
Usually we're there from anywhere from like 4 to 9:30. Now, if we can get to community, like where we're at now, it's hard to gain smaller kids, but we could do mommy and me classes, things like that throughout the day for the people that are close.
Sure.
It was just hard to build that for during the day where we're at currently.
Are you going to have equipment in there,
We do.
like a balance beam and?
No balance,
maybe
no
one-
gymnastics.
Oh, no
Cheer is
gymnastics.
just mainly the floor, and then maybe it's like it's called a tumble track.
You have to be certified?
Mm-hmm.
do?
Yeah, all my coaches get certified. There's a governing body of cheer that you get certified in every year.
Is that something we have to look now?
Yeah, I think one of the suggestions for conditions is that you'll comply with all state and federal requirements for that use. So
Which we have governing bodies of cheer that we all have to be certified, all background checked, all of that.
so you have all the background checks that you're working with kids? All
Correct.
the-
And like I coach Hampton High School too, so I work with all the high school coaches around here locally. So
What's your time frame to open?
I'd like to be in 3 months.
You own the building?
We own it. We officially bought it
Closed recently?
a week and a half ago.
Good for you.
Thank you. So 20 years.
You understand you'll have to get whatever building permits
Yeah,
or,
we're talking to Paul for all
Additional uses. You understand that any additional use there outside of what we would grant tonight, you'd have to come back to us or back to the zoning ordinance board.
that. To do that.
Do we have any other questions?
Yeah, would you be open to like senior citizens? Because I know the mayor likes
Yes.
to dance chair
Yeah.
over there in the corner. Yeah, okay.
Especially the tumbling track.
Yeah.
He's been tumbling quite a lot recently, so that'll fit right in. Okay.
it is a public hearing, so you should open it to the public if anyone
Any
has
public-
any comments from anyone in the public.
No, then,
Here, the conditions that are, if you're inclined to approve it, the conditions that staff is recommending is basic conditions. I'll read through them, and I'm going to ask you if any of them you see a problem with. You'll comply with all the applicable borough ordinances, resolutions, and requirements for a mixed-use building, including, there's a section of the zoning ordinance, Part 5, that talks about mixed-use buildings. You have to comply with that. And any requirements for a gymnastics, dance, and cheer establishment, which you already said you would. You won't have public performances or competitions on the premises except for your students and the patrons.
Right.
Any future or additional uses in addition to what you've asked for, you'll have to come back just what Mr. Swisher said, you'll have to come back to go through the process of getting approval for that. You'll comply with all state and federal requirements for that use. Your use of the property will be in accordance with the things that you've told the planning commission and council here tonight. So there'll be a record of it, and you whatever you've represented to the borough, either planning commission or council, or in your application, we'll have the record of, and you'll have to comply with what you said you would do. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Just one other question. Are you planning on having any kind of refreshments, drinks, Gatorade?
The only thing, we have like a little refrigerator now that they just buy a bottle of water. Gatorade, it's for like a concession stand.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so you're okay with all those conditions?
Okay, so if there's no further questions, I need a motion to approve the conditional use request by Kathy Long.
I'll make that motion.
Business located at 951 Killarney Drive.
Motion?
With the conditions, subject to the conditions.
Yes.
that we-
Subject to the condition.
We have a first, do we have a second?
Kevin.
Yep.
Second.
Kevin, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries, thank you. Good luck.
Good luck. Welcome.
Thank you.
And that'll close the conditional use hearing, and the court reporter is leaving.
Sorry.
We have to adjourn that?
No, you can just go back.
Okay.
Okay, we'll now return to the regular council meeting. And if everyone's had a chance to review the minutes from the July 28th meeting, there's no corrections or additions. I need a motion to accept those minutes.
I make that motion.
Second. Oh, leftover. He doesn't say much.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Administration? Nothing. Bid awards, contracts, and resolutions. We have resolution number 774, authorizing council president and borough manager to prepare and execute all documents related to the submission of a, I'm going to read this because,
D.
where is it
It's
written?
up there.
No, it's not up there.
Here, I have it.
He's down there.
It is the Gaming Economic Development Tourism Fund Grant Application. For brief, we're calling it the GEDTF grant for additional funding for the Fountain Street Retaining Wall Project. Do you want to clarify that a little bit? We did get one grant already for that.
Madam President, the borough did receive some grant funding. It was very limited based on what we had originally asked. And so staff knew that we needed to be pursuing other grants. So this grant application will be for $500,000 towards that project.
Okay. Any questions?
Did we want to talk about we previously discussed and then what we're looking to do now regarding the steps or, nope, don't even need to bring that up. Okay, thank you.
Okay, we need a motion to adopt resolution number 774, authorizing council president and borough manager to execute all documents related to the submission of a GEDTF grant for additional funding for the Fountain Street project.
I'll make that motion. I'll second. Me and Kev got everything under control here tonight.
Okay, thank you.
Guys are stealing our thunder.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
We get the next one no matter what.
Council committee reports. Community engagement and events. We have nothing going on. Finance?
Yes, I received 2 check registers since the last meeting. The first one dated August 1st. I have no questions, but I got a couple on the register for August 8th. Kesco Mechanical did some work at the library. The amount was $852 HVAC at the library. Does that get bid?
Well, Madam President, no, we don't bid out maintenance type expenses. the bid, the requirement for bids are in the 20,000 plus range. For these types of expenses, we just deal with a local company that we call them, they come out. We have a good, what I'd like to think is a very good, solid working relationship with Kesco.
Okay.
They've done a lot of work in this building. They've done quite a bit of work.
Are they local?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. Now these next two, we can throw them sort of together. I recognize the name of both of these companies. At some point, we need to evaluate either service. Nicholas Shales, computer maintenance, August supports $1,200. We could talk about that one first. Is that anything we need to reevaluate, or are we happy with their service?
So, they do all of our IT support, and $1,200 is woefully undervalued. So, yeah, no, we don't need to do anything with that. Trust me.
And that's all that work is for you?
It is.
And Madam President, if I could just clarify one additional thing, that vendor is required to have a specific certification to work for a police department.
Justice Information Systems, and he knows it upside down and backwards. So, yes, thank you, Mr. Manager.
The second part of that was the Robert Simonin Agency. It mentioned business insurance auto, and then it said insurance and bonding to the tune of 20,000 and change. Is that something we need to review annually? Or, by the way, not having access to checking that today, is that an annual, a semi-annual billing, or?
We're making payments for our various insurances to the Simonin Agency. My understanding is that Rob has represented the borough for a good many years.
Broker. And so he finds us the best price for the different insurance policies we have.
So he has access to all the major companies that are out there. He shops them on our behalf each year and then provides a proposal for that insurance.
Okay, that's for insurance and bonding.
For bonding that's required for certain members of staff.
We need to review that in the future since it's insurance and bonding, or do we feel that that number is?
He is doing, like I said, he does his annual review of our account. We meet, we discuss, and he shops all of the firms and brings us the best proposal.
Okay. All right. I'm good with both of them. That covers the review check register for 8/8. Vicki. That's all I have. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm good. No
Dave?
questions for me. Yep.
Do you have any? You're good? Okay.
I am good.
Then I need a motion to authorize payment of all outstanding bills and invoices totaling $283,400.21 from the general fund, $22,626.54 from the sanitary sewer fund, $294,814.26 from the capital fund, and $13,868.43 from the library fund. Need a motion?
I make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Nothing for HR personnel policy. This time, planning. Anything from planning and codes? Nothing going on.
Well, Madam President, I guess one thing that just kind of came to mind is I would just offer that we've been following up, Paul and I have been working together and following up on various matters that have come before council in different comments.
Yeah, the
Council's
two
made some-
Poplar Avenue
So we're,
complaints that were from
I
last.
thought I mentioned that last meeting. The one did get cut, and the other one I'm condemning since it's been sitting there all this time and they're not doing any work on it. I'm starting to visit other vacant properties also.
Was that the woman with the tree problem? It was at the last meeting.
I looked it up and I haven't seen her yet, but I got a survey of her next door neighbor. Is a paper street. I just said, you right by in her car ain't there. I don't want to measure off her neighbor's house. But a little iffy on what goes on there. So.
Okay. Public safety. With nobody here from the fire department, but we had a meeting. Vice President Swisher and I met with the Public Safety Committee with the two commissioners from Baldwin and the fire department's board of executive board for a quarterly meeting and financial report. That was last Monday. Any comments from that? Did you have?
No, for me, no. Thank you.
Public Works?
Madam President, if I might, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, please.
Sorry.
Oh, you are public safety, right?
Well, we lost our canine last night. It's
Yeah.
Here, so canine Dixon, after almost 9, he would have been 9 years old in October. He had a health event yesterday and he did not survive.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Chief.
Yeah, thank you. So Wednesday morning is when he'll be laid to rest. So work with the canine officer and his canine contingent, and we'll do something. He's out at McCandless at a pet hospital, and then we'll take him to his final resting place, which would be a crematorium in Ross Township on Wednesday. So,
Who was the officer?
Officer Majors.
Justin Majors.
Justin.
So,
Okay.
yeah, that dog, Dixon lived with him and his son and his daughter and his wife out in Beaver. So very sad. We got a lot of utility out of that canine officer. So yeah. And then just another mention is that on Thursday we're giving promotion interviews for sergeant. So we have 2 candidates. And I have a chief's panel set up for that. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank
What
you.
about a plan for the future with losing the dog?
We'll consider it when the timing is right, but right now we have no plans to replace it. The last thing I have is that Grove Road tonight, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night, they'll be paving Grove Road. We had a lot of complaints and a lot of concerned citizens about how we milled it during the day, and there were a lot of traffic issues. And so we're going to pave it at night. It'll be a little bit inconvenient for those local residents, but it'll make the project go a lot faster. And I think we'll get a lot better work product because there won't be that much traffic on it after it's done. So,
You're all right staff-wise? You're all right staff-wise with the,
yes, sir. So we'll put one officer down there just so we have lights, and then the contractor will bring flags. So,
I mean, we're going to get complaints no matter what. It's, it just, we'll do the best we can. Thank you.
Chief, question. With no initial plans to enlist another canine, is the vehicle going to stay in service?
no, so our plan all along was that dog was going to retire in October, and we were going to sell that asset. I'll work with the manager on that when the time is right.
Thank you.
Okay, back to Public Works. Anything?
Nothing to report this evening. Yeah.
Okay. I guess the Public Works is doing a lot of summer work on it.
Hey, Nance, I would just like to acknowledge the passing of George Boos. He was our public works supervisor for quite a few years here, and just would like to acknowledge for the record condolences to the family, and
Thank you.
that's it.
Thank you. Allegheny County Boroughs Association, we're going to have the September 11th quarterly meeting here in Castle Shannon. We're hosting it at Hamilton Park. And I would certainly like any council members that are available to attend.
What was that, Nance?
It's September 11th.
What was it
Second
again?
Thursday, Allegheny County Boroughs Association. Usually we meet on time, but on several occasions, the boroughs and townships have hosted. Like we went to Whitehall when they opened their pool
Right.
last year, so I thought we should showcase Hamilton Park.
There you
So,
go. It's a good idea.
asked if we could host the September meeting. And it's a Thursday, so it doesn't interfere with any scheduling on the pavilions and such. So, and I know that Mr. Foote has requested that some of our state representatives and so on come to, speak.
Right.
So I don't know if we had any replies about.
Senator Piscatano has committed to be the keynote speaker.
Okay, thank you. Civil service.
Other than testing, and we just did put out a notice that we are testing for entry level, just to keep our lists current.
Economic development. I don't think there's anything there. Library. Marion, do you want to speak to the library since you're here?
Good evening, Marion Randazzo, 913 Birch Avenue. A couple things. Number one, our summer reading program will be winding down at the end of this week, August 15th. We've had a very good turnout. It's a great activity for both children and adults. I know our numbers are good through the program, and I want to applaud our staff because the library has been very busy with students coming in and out of the library as well as adults. And I wanted to mention about the AC. There was a day when we had the AC issue, and I know the temperature reached 85 degrees in the library. So we really thank you for, I think, we'll understand it was a thermostat that went bad, and we really appreciate it being fixed. Weather, and as you know, the library is a safe haven for our residents. They go there to keep cool in summer and stay warm in winter. So
Yeah.
really appreciate that. And also, the library is having a Permane Brothers fundraiser, August 27th, from 11 to 11 p.m. And if you just mention our library, we get a proceed of the sales. What else here? August 30th is the end of the shortened Saturday hours. As of the summer, our Saturday hours are 10 to 2, but the beginning of September, it overlaps to 10 to 1. And the library board is going to be meeting September 4th. Anybody is welcome to attend. We'd love to have you there. It's at 7 o'clock. And lastly, but not least, there is a board vacancy on our board. If anybody would be interested, or if you know of someone that you would recommend, I'd love to have their resume. And if you know someone, if you could just give it to either Heather at the library, or you could put it to the attention of Donna Phillips, our president, and we'd be happy to look it over and consider them. So we have a really good board. You know, they're most of the time here at these meetings, which I really appreciate. We have Mary Craig, we have Donna Phillips, and I try to be here most of the time. We have a wonderful board, and really happy to be on there. So thank you for our time.
Thank you.
I think Paul Copley would be a good member of the board.
I don't know, we have to finish.
Moving on, medical rescue team, Sam.
Our next meeting is August 27th, Wednesday, August 27th at 7 p.m.
SHACOG.
SACOG, yes, our next meeting will be August 21st at 7 p.m. in Jefferson Hills. And a side note, unfortunately, the executive director of SHACOG, Louis Gorski, passed this last week after a 6-year battle with cancer. He was a Central High graduate, had a master's in public administration and a doctorate from Duquesne University. He also was a borough manager at Dormont for 14 years before he took his position at SHACOG for the past 35 years as executive director. So,
He was a pillar for that organization.
he was a pillar for that. There's a lot of information that gentleman had. So Walter Zalewski Funeral Home, the arrangements, if you wanted to look that up or Google it, will be this coming Wednesday, the 13th, 1 to 4 and 6 to 8, with a traditional Latin Mass on Thursday, the 14th, at Most Precious Blood of Jesus Church on California Avenue in the north side. And that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
If I could just mention one thing about SHACOG. I know it's August, but we got to be planning ahead. So it's salt season. So I just want to let council know that we did receive paperwork today. I received paperwork today. And I'll be reviewing all that contract documentation
The salt bid.
and bids,
Salt
bids that came in for the salt.
Did they have a succession plan for?
They were working on it, but I think this kind of came sooner than they had the plan in place.
Okay.
Yeah, they had been discussing it.
There was a meeting scheduled that then got rescheduled, and I think that it wound up getting canceled.
They pushed it back to the 20th.
Pushed
Yeah.
it back a week
Yeah.
so that
They're trying to get input from the members,
We have a lot of salt left from last year.
which direction to go.
Allegheny County Southwest Tax Collection Committee. Anything?
Nothing.
Mayor's report?
Yeah, I'd say something about Lou. I knew Lou from his Dormont days. Someday I'll tell you why he left school. But
Why do you dangle those things? You know? Like a carrot before a horse.
I don't want to tell you.
You gotta buy the book.
Also,
Then why did you even bring it up? Move on. Okay. Strike that from the record.
I object.
well, he was there quite a while, 14 years, and he left under some unusual circumstances. But anyhow, I also want to mention that the fact that our police, other than patrolling the streets and neighborhoods, get involved in a lot of other activities that result in arrests and saving of lives and things like that. So it's not just patrol, as the word means, patrol. It's also in the other activities they get involved in solving crimes. And Chief knows more about it than I do, but they do a good job, and glad we have the people we have. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you. Managers report?
Madam President, just a quick update on the splash pad. Unfortunately, it is still continuing to take a good portion of my time and my day. But we did make one small step forward today. We did have the UV system, the secondary disinfection system installed today. So that's a step forward. I'll be working to complete the other necessities, the other requirements in order for us to consider opening the splash pad up to the public. So hopefully we'll have an update in the next few days.
Okay, thank you. Solicitors report?
Nothing.
Real estate tax collector, I think he's not here. Public comment on non-agenda items. If anybody would like to address council on non-agenda items, please step to the podium, state your name and address. There being no comments, any old business? Do we have any new business? And the next meeting will not be until September 8th because we are on the summer schedule of one meeting for the month of August. So, because usually we have a light agenda in the summer, so we'll be meeting again on September 8th. 9th, 8th. Now I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second. Aye.
Have a nice weekend.